Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Echo. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it for free on itch.io. But if you want to support the people that made this game and are making quite a few others, you can go to their Patreon with just $3 a month. So, on the last Let's Play, we restarted the game, went after Leo, and now we're at this quite Johnny tune right now. And we had a bit of a fight with him, you know, talking about us leaving and wondering if he would leave. Relationship stuff can be a sore spot. And, you know, we didn't really make up to him, but we kind of made up to him and stuff like that. It's a subject. So, is that everything? Yeah. Let's reset my face and get down with this jive honky music. Okay, not the right type of words for this type of music, but still it's... I don't know. It's a music that I like, but I don't know what it would be under. Back. Peyton's Mall is tiny compared to the Pueblo. To the one in Pueblo, where I go to school. It's only got one floor and maybe 20 stores. That one has 2 floors. Still, it wasn't a bad place to hang out back when I was in high school, mostly because it had a movie theater. Hold the phone. Didn't the previous game said this town has like a town of like 68 people? Or at least a couple hundred? I lived in a town in West Texas that had 5,000 people. We didn't have a mall. This place does. Must have had some money. So, where do you guys want to go first? How about the only shop that's open? First, we only need to go to one. You sure? I mean, maybe we should help him branch out. He knows what he likes. It's fine. Well, alright. Lasers it is. It's a hot topic. I want thigh highs. It's one of those kinds of stores where it looks like a radioactive clown jizzed on everything. Okay. Ha! Well, there's a lot of weird porn here. I think Carl would even like that. Wait, what? I'm not really sure what Carl's into when it comes to that. I think he likes paws, honestly. Why don't I just box up my foot and put a bow on it then? Oh, we're buying a present for him? Right. Porn? Really? Let's just stick to comic books. So he's at a clothes store or a comic store? We both look at him. Everything okay, TJ? TJ has been in a bit of a mood ever since he woke up this morning. He didn't talk the whole drive here, instead just browsing through stuff on his phone. He's just salty that he isn't roasting on the trail right now. No, this is fine. I am fine, guys. TJ smiles to show us how fine he is. Yeah, sure. Well, Leo's driving us up halfway after this, so you're still going to get yourself barbecue. You have to go if you don't want. I don't know if it would be very fun if you were upset the whole time. It sounds loud to me, but the voice audio thing seems to be fine. At this point, Leo turns to me smiling. You going with them? In this fur? On these legs? I lift my foot for him. No, it's over 90 degrees today. Yeah, let's leave it to the land mammals. So? Land mammals so? Land mammals so? So! Leo claps his paws together loudly. Okay. Let's split up and look for clues. And pick something out. I think it'll be fine if we keep it under 20 bucks. As everyone wanders off, I look around. I'm not sure what I should get him. He doesn't get excited about much unless it's one of his comic books is being turned into a movie. This will determine whether or not someone dies. Joking? Maybe? How about action figures? I move further towards the back of the store, to the action figures, which is where TJ is. He's turning over a toy gun in his paws, his ears down. I walk up next to him, pretending to look over the wall. Find anything interesting? TJ shrugs, pulling the trigger of the gun a few times. It's definitely a weird looking gun. It's pink, and the muzzle is perfectly round, the end tapered. That's when I realize it's a penis water gun. I'm alright. I'm just a little tired. Why are you touching a penis gun? He looks over at me, his brows raised. You feeling better after yesterday, though? Yeah, a bit. Just wish it hadn't happened. Of course. So, you're not going with me and Jenna on the hike then? Guess not. Leo said he might need help setting up for the party at his house. I mean, you sort of promised me, but I guess that's alright. Did I promise him? I cringe on the inside. You haven't seen him in a while, so it's good you guys can have time to catch up. TJ lifts the penis gun and points at his face, squirting an eye and looking down the barrel, squinting an eye. I can read! How the fuck can he not tell? He must not know what a dick looks like. Wonder what this is from. Do you think Carl will recognize it? From your pants. He starts pulling the trigger several times, blowing the fur back on his face before opening his muzzle as well. I reach out and push it down. I think that's a novelty item. You should get something else. Oh, okay. I can tell that TJ isn't happy, but there's not much I can do about it. Also, he's horribly gay. He just doesn't know it. I wander off towards the opposite wall, where all the posters are. Leo's standing there, looking over the display board. I stand next to him. You know, I think every inch of this wall is covered. I don't know if there's any more room. Has he put anything on the ceiling? Or his wall, yeah. I don't think so. Then there's room. Well, alright. I guess I'll get him Luce. I don't think he's got one of him. I look over at the masked roof, his arms crossed bare. His crossed bare chest and abs stuck out on full display. I waggle my brows. Sure, that's why you want him. Leo grins down at me. Oh yeah? Sorry, he's not my type. I like my guys a bit more supple. What's supple mean? His tail slaps my ass. Well, I like him. I love muscles. Leo squares his shoulders and flexes, his biceps bulge to nearly the size of my head. Grr, like these? I feign indifference, shrugging. Meh, I'm more into the cuts like Luce. Leo frowns, but I take that moment to slap him in the butt with my tail. Because it's not as flexible as his, I have to turn my whole body into it, and it practically thuds into his ass. Leo yelps and stumbles forward into the posters with a loud clatter. Whoa, calm down, boys. Jana walks up behind us and stands next to me, her arms folded over a manga, with a doe in a schoolgirl uniform on the front. Oh, she's getting that type of stuff. That looks sexy, Jenna. Good pick. Jenna rolls her eyes as Leo reaches into the poster bin with Luce in it. So I'm pretty sure he doesn't have this one. GJ falls up behind Jenna, a small figurine of a Trinity weasel in his paws. I laugh. And of course, you get that, TJ. Hey, it's a good price. And I guess it's Christian stuff. He's kidding, TJ. And, I don't know. Anyway, maybe I'll help him take another look at that movie. It really is good. I recognize that I'm the only one who hasn't picked out a gift, and I look around curiously. Right in front of me is a rack of beanie caps. Hell yeah. One of them has a bloodied and decaying zombie face printed on it, its teeth bared on the brim. I assume it is to make the wearer look like their head is clamped inside. I think Carl likes zombies? I snatch off the rack and hurry up to the front with the others. How's it look? Asked TJ as we're walking through the parking lot. It looks good, I guess. No, I mean, does it look like a zombie badger is eating my head? Oh, yeah, looks great. Gives me a thumbs up. Brrr. I pull it down over my face slowly. How do you think we'd all do in a zombie attack? No me gustar. I lift my hat back over my forehead. Who would die first? My eyes fall involuntarily on TJ. Me? Why do you think that? Well, maybe not. You're pretty fast. I just kind of imagine you just curling up in a ball. Heh. But honestly, I'd be the first to go. I stick out a leg. Look how stubby these are. Psh, I'm the fastest, and I'll carry you. You wouldn't have to worry. Oh, really? I look over at Jenna and see that she's got that gleam in her eyes that always puts me on edge. Pretty sure I'm faster than you, Leo. Leo smirks. Pretty sure my legs are way longer and way faster than yours, Jenna. Jenna sticks out her bag with the manga in it at me. I take it slowly, trying to catch her eye so I can shake my head frantically at her. Leo sticks his bag out to TJ, almost punching him in the nose. TJ jumps and gingerly takes it from him, frowning. Guys, you're not supposed to run. It's unchristian-like. In this parking lot, guys? Are you sure it's a good idea? I mean, there aren't any cars around. Or are we supposed to assume there's cars? But Jen and Leo... sorry, had to yawn. Already taking up their positions side by side, leaning forward. Alright, to the lamppost. Yeah, you're on. Count us off, Chase. How is this proving anything? You don't need to be carrying Chase. Wait, you don't need to be, or don't you need to be carrying Chase? Alright, ready, set, go! Leo actually gets a bit ahead to start, since he anticipated the go, but Jenna catches up right away. In fact, she's about 10 feet ahead of him just 5 seconds into the race. I can hear her laughing as she gracefully speeds ahead, her tail whipping around like a flag as she zips off towards the horizon. Leo, realizing he's going to lose, is frantically flailing his arms around, his ears and head down as he charges forward. I'm actually surprised by how bad he's losing. I mean, he used to play football back in high school, so he's had some training. With his head down, I guess he doesn't see the curb right in front of him, and his foot clips it as he passes. I hear a yelp, then see him careen off to the side, then roll on the asphalt before slamming up against the tire of a parked car. TJ gasps and covers his eyes. Oh my gosh! I'm already running up to where Leo's fallen. He's sitting up against the tire, one paw to his head, as he grits his teeth in pain. Are you alright? Jesus, you hit that hard. I kneel down next to him, and the second he sees me, he grins and quickly scrambles up, brushing his paws. I'm fine. Just tripped a bit. You can see spots on his paw pads that are skinned and bleeding, and I wince. Jesus Christ, Leo. That wasn't just a bit. Jenna, having noticed that a competition had eaten shit, jogs back to us. With paws on her hips, she breathes heavily. Wow, you okay, Leo? I'm fine. Wanna try that again? The stupid curb got in the way. No, you've banged up enough as it is. You're fucking bleeding everywhere. I should probably drive. I'm fine, Chase. Leo rolls his eyes to show me just how much he doesn't care, but I can see that the inside of his ears are bright red. There's a bit of an awkward silence, only punctuated by Leo and Jenna's breathing. Finally, Jenna walks up next to me and puts her paw around my shoulders. Well, now you know who you're more likely to survive in a zombie apocalypse, Chase. Remember it. She leans her head up against my shoulder, and I cringe as I see Leo's smile turn icy. Alright, cool. Let's get going. I wiggle out from under her arm. You guys need to get to your hike. The drive back is only a bit awkward. To her credit, Jenna does try to apologize to Leo, but he just waves it off, like it's no big deal. I can tell by how he's overdoing the cheerfulness that that's not the case. We drop TJ and Jenna off halfway up the trail, which happens to be right next to the highway. Once we're done in the car, Leo starts messing around with the CD player once we're alone in the car. You might remember this. It's the intro! As the music fills the car, I'm immediately transported back to my high school days. Jesus, is that carpet stains? Yep. Leo's grinning at me, occasionally glancing towards the road. This was the band we listened to together on my junior and senior year while we were fucking. I mean, junior and senior year. You're still into this stuff? It's terrible. It's nostalgic. The music carries a lot of memories for me, and the fact that I hadn't listened to it since I'd last been in this town made it all the more powerful. Sure, the music is simple, the lyrics embarrassing, but I miss it. Maybe. I think I could be if I listened to it again. Me too. As we drive, I mouth the lyrics under my breath. You haunt everything in my life. I see you in the clouds, in the sky so blue. I see your outline in my screen door too. I like to go poo. Finally, we pull up to Leo's old ranch-style house. It looks the same way it always has, though the landscaping has definitely taken a turn for the worse. Leo parks and we both get out. I'm busy staring at the driveway, thinking about all the times I've walked across it, when a gravelly voice pulls me from my reverie. Hey, who are you? Who's this guy? I think I might know him from a meme. It's a little video. I jump and look to the right to find a thin, angry-looking raccoon. He's standing next to some bushes, trimming them up. His yard is desert landscape and looks pretty good next to Leo's property, which is nothing but weeds and sagebrush. Behind the raccoon is an old and rusty-looking trailer home. Thinking back, I'm pretty sure that really old mouse used to live here, but this guy's a raccoon, and looks pretty young too. I hear Leo walking quickly around the front of his truck to stand next to me. Hey, Cud. This is Chase. Remember I was telling you about him? Leo puts his arm around me. Cud's demeanor changes immediately when he sees Leo. Oh, hey Leo. This is him then? Cud? My voice is just incredulous enough to be offensive, and the raccoon notices. Don't know what incredulous is, but I guess not good. His already scowling face gets even more scrunched up. I'm not exactly from around here. Oh, really? No. We stand there for a few seconds, then Leo grabs my arm. Alright, glad you two met. We're actually in a bit of a hurry. Got a party to plan for. Raccoon watches all the way to the door before Leo finally closes it behind him. Really, Chase? What? It's a weird name. I sniff, but instead of the scented candle smell I thought I'd get, I'm instead met with an acrid smell of cigarette smoke. It doesn't look the same either. It's all a bit empty compared to when I was last here. It makes sense, I guess, with Leo's parents and siblings gone. Gone where? Are they out of town? Or did he get this place to himself and they go somewhere else? I tell him what a great guy you are for the past 2 years, and that's his first impression of you? Well, I'm sorry. What happened to that old mouse guy? Charlie? He died a few months after you left. Cud moved in a few years ago. Oh, well, he seems a little grumpy. He is, but he's a good guy. Been through a lot. Leo sets the bags down on the kitchen table, pulling out a cake and gifts. The cake. So, why do you move here? He said he likes the isolation. He works in Peyton. Sometimes some things happened in the city, and he wanted to get away. Leo ruffles through the plastic cups and gifts. I forgot what country he's originally from. His full name is Kudzu. How's old TJ again? I think he's 20, but he doesn't drink anyway. Oh, for that. If that's what you're wondering. I don't know. People change a lot in a few years. Anyway, let's go get to my room. Gotta message Carl. Ooh, go into your room? Leo's room is small, but cozy. A little clustered, but clean enough. Also, let me check my face. I walk over to sit on his bed, looking around all the posters, most of them related to football or hip-hop moguls. He had most of these since high school. Kept the same room, huh? Your parents' room is bigger, isn't it? Yeah, well, I'm used to it being here. Would be kind of weird, hanging out in my parents' room anyway. Besides, he pops down next to me, bounces me up and down the bed, so back up just a little bit. I don't really need the space. So, what do you do around here? It feels kind of empty. I really only here to sleep. Otherwise, I'm on the computer. You know, porn. Same here, my man. He looks at me and grins. I look over at his computer. It's covered in cum. You know that one South Park episode? A ghost happened. It's got a nice chair, and I can guess what the box of tissues next to the monitor is for. But that's not what holds my attention. Hey, I have a box of tissues next to me. Not just for pornography, but also because whenever I sneeze, I just get shit in my nose, you know? Instead, there are 3 holes punched right through the drywall. I thought you said he was Latino. That's white guy stuff. I'm telling you. I'm glad I never did that. That would be a hard thing to explain. Around these are several more, less successful dents in the wall, some with knuckle-shaped features. Holy shit. Leo's ears fall flat, and he lets out an embarrassed laugh. Yeah, I came really hard that time. I mean, that's my fault. I really get into my games. I stand up and walk towards the wall, examining the damage. Leo stands up too, clearly uncomfortable. You really need to get a punching bag, my dude. That was a few years ago, though. I don't play that game anymore. What, War Thunder? Damn, Leo. You're fucking crazy. You're loco. I poke a finger through one of the holes, realizing that punching through the wall with one wasn't anything to sneeze at. And strong. So strong. So you still got that temper of yours. I don't. It was just that one game. He's got his paws on his hips, glaring down at me. I mean, what if I was standing here? What would you have done to my face? I put my face in front of one of the holes for effect. Leo blanches like I had slapped him. Hey, don't talk like that. I would never. I know. Sorry. It's just funny how angry you get sometimes. There is one thing I do want to check. Like when I do this, finish this route, eventually. What another one of the major choices are when it comes to Leo's route. I don't know much about it. All I know is that there's a good end and a bad end. I mean, your phone looks pretty new. When's the last time you broke one? Well, okay, the damn thing wasn't loading right, and he frowns. Why am I being interrogated right now? Hey, you want me to live here. I think I have the right to be concerned about my personal property. I only broke your phone once. I spread my paws out. More than I've broken anyone else's phone. Yeah, well, I've never pretended that I cheated on someone as a joke. My attitude cools a little. Yeah, well, high school, you know? I know. Anyway, it's nice to have you here again. He reaches out and pulls me into a one-armed hug. When I pull back, though, I notice a cut on the side of his arm, a few more on the back of his paws as well. At this point, the fur is crumpled together with coagulated blood. Man, you really wiped out. Oh, that. He looks at his arm. Oh yeah, I should clean up. Hey, get on my comp. Get on my comp while I'm gone, and see if Carl's online. Sorry, I didn't know what comp was. Gonna get hydrogen peroxide for the both of us? Leo talks to me as he's walking out the door into the hallway. I should be logged on. Ask him what he's doing tomorrow. We need to plan this out right. Okay. I sit down in the chair and wake the computer up. Sure enough, Leo's already logged into his account. His Gaia Online account. Or Second Life. I look at his friends list, seeing that Carl's idle. I send him a message anyway, then lean back in the chair, almost freaking out, as it leans back way farther than I thought it would. Also, don't we have cell phones? It must be all those jerk-off sessions Leo had. I drum my paws against the desk for a bit, then look back towards the door. Leo's probably gonna be a while, and I'm curious. Oh, we're gonna go through his porn folder? I grin as I checked out his bookmarks. Social media litters the first few slots. Then there's one called Mech Forms, another one called Mechanics United. Then, of course, there are a few sports and football specific sites. Finally, I get to the one called Gay Vids. Then another called Otter Sluts. I snort loudly at that one. I click on the History tab next. I scroll through it for a while. The first 50 or so relating to some DJ or hip-hop artist. Finally, I see the word cock and know what I'm looking for. Looking at what on Leo's porn sessions. It's pretty standard stuff. Ass, balls, making out, blowjobs. But that's when I start seeing a pattern. Gay otters. Otter asses male. Male otter tail up. Gay blowjob otters. Otters upside down. Underwater otter. I raise my brows and click on the search bar for the history, typing in otter before hitting enter. The results spill down the window. The scroll bar small enough they can see Like, and I have trouble clicking on it to pull it down. Was Leo only into me because he had an otter fetish? I start to feel a little depressed as I scroll through the results, and that's when I notice another pattern. It's all, like, hardcore. Well, replay stuff. At least half the results have wolf in the search phrase. And not just that. Wolf, otter, gay. Wolf, otter, gay, blowjob. Otter, wolf, gay, couples kiss. Otter, wolf, gay, cuddling. The nape of my neck prickles as I scroll down hundreds of results, but that's when I hear the door open in the hallway. I jump, first covering the screen with my paws, like an idiot, then quickly exit out the window. Except that doesn't work. The sheer amount of results I get from Leo's shame must have fucked up the CPU somehow. Desperately, I bang the mouse against the desk as I hear Leo's heavy footsteps down the hallway. I swear, if you're looking at my pornography, I swear, there's a cut in my back, but I can't reach it. Fuck, fuck, fuck. I mutter under my breath, heart pounding in my chest. I need to check the audio for this, it just sounds too loud for me. It's just like 7 years ago, when my mom caught me looking at gay porn. Horse cock. Leo walks in, the computer screen still helplessly frozen. Can you help me get... Leo stops mid-sentence. As I look back at him, the guilt on my face pretty damn obvious. What did you do? Oh, I feel like we should cut this here because while it isn't a scene change, it is a clip. That's the thing I hate about doing these visual novels, because it's like, do you want to do it at cliffhangers or scene changes? I mean, both are apt, but it's like, what's going to happen here? I'm going to be a dick. So anyways, that's going to be the end of this Let's Play. So, please comment, because I like comments, say what you like, dislike, tips, because otherwise, if you like my YouTube and like see grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the rest of it grow. Please remember spaying your animals to control the pet population. My money is that the computer is going to exit out of it. When you weren't looking. They're just going to be like, I don't know. But anyways, yeah. Oh, and if you want to play this game, free on HIL. You can't blame me. You could go get it for free. Put it on your computer. Play it. And then you get to this point and be like, what's going to happen? You're going to have to find out. So, until next time, let's play GamerWolfSix of Echo. A game that you should play. Unless you don't feel mentally well. It kind of made me feel a little bit not great sometime. I don't know, it's just one of those things where it's like not having a good time personally, and then you play this game, it's like kind of makes you feel not particularly great. I don't know how to explain it. So anyways, thanks and see ya.